All right, so I'm going to show you guys a couple of runs that I did while facing off the KELAK Hail mode. Now, the Hail mode is one of the most trash one, if I can say, because this is the one where on a normal mode you have to use the dairy crit strat, which everyone hates. So this is going to be an easy one to do with the 9k score. Now, I've seen this team be used in like the top rankings, so I wanted to try it out, and it actually did work. I think this team is a lot more RNG based than you think though, but that's probably because I have low dupes on my characters. Like on my King's 4 out of 6, and on Margaret he's like, what, I think Margaret's 3 out of 6, and I think they use like 6 out of 6 King and 6 out of 6 Margaret. So that's why my score could be almost a little bit off, but it is able to give you a 9k score. You just gotta have, I guess, better RNG than I did. So if you don't know, you have to make sure you get all the achievements. Now the achievements are to defeat the boss in 8 turns, and then the other one is to do 300,000 damage on a single attack. The other one is to cleanse debuff 6 times, which King and Margaret are going to be doing that. And then the other one is to finish off the boss with a Giants character, which is why you see Droll right here. Now this is going to be one of my runs. I think this is one that I failed at, just so you can see how difficult the boss can be. And then I'm gonna switch over to the run that I pretty much got it on, because I think it was literally right after I lost this run that I got the 9k score, which, if you don't know, the 9k score is just to get all the achievements. Now if you don't want to, you can just not do it. Like, it just so you get all those all the rewards, but this can still give you a good high amounts of points. I think I had up to like 7k when I missed out on one of the achievements, like for Droll, so 7k is pretty decent. So I'm gonna show you guys this team, and hopefully it all works out. Hopefully you guys can understand what I'm trying to do, because it can be a lot difficult, just because this boss is very hard, especially with this type of team. Maybe there'll be a team that someone knows that is more consistent on getting 9k scores, but this boss is very difficult when you get to that second phase, because he does so much damage. And I'm gonna show you guys right here. Now this is where I just waste cards, because I want to try to make sure I get a gold buff on Margaret. Gold buff for Margaret is very important. You can see he has all those buffs that's up there, so you can see he does a lot of damage. But as you just cut down his HP, he starts to lose some of those buffs. So it's very important to attack as much as you can, but you want to make sure you get your King ultimate before he gets his ult, because he's gonna just do crazy damage to you. And then he debuffs him right here. And as you can see, he's just chewing up my Gother's HP. Now the difficult thing about this, and you see he has multiple silver cards, that is what's going to cause me to fail this run. As you see, he does a lot of damage to characters, and it's very hard to tell who he's going to go for, so you want to be very careful about that one. Sometimes he goes for Droll, sometimes he goes for Margaret. He's very just weird with it. So look at this, he does that, and here comes the silver cards. Boom, and boom, there you go. I have a fail run right there. And then see, he just did so much damage. You don't want that type of hand where he gets all those silver cards, or you pretty much just end up losing very, very hard. All right, so be very careful. It doesn't always happen like that. Like I said before, he attacks randomly on people. So sometimes he attacks Droll, sometimes he goes for King, sometimes he goes to Mario. It all depends on your luck, I guess. I think this is the one that I did right after, because that's the one I did, because like that man did so much damage, bro. That stuff was crazy. All right, this one probably gonna be a lot better in terms of RNG. So let's see how it goes. All right, like I said before, we just waste cards. I think I reset it because I was going too fast and forgot what I needed to do. You go straight for all attack cards. Go boom. Yep. This time I won't try to pause as much, just so you guys get a better look at it. All right, we did a decent amount of damage, and we got a lot of rank ups, which is very good for me. This is gonna be the part where, remember guys, I want to try to have my ultimates before then. As you can see, he only has 1 silver card, which is good for me, so I'm just gonna move my cards a bit. So I have my King ultimate, because we want him to ult us while we have our King shield up from our ultimate, so he doesn't finish off my Gother or somebody else on my team. And look at that, he went for somebody random, as you can see. So I'm telling you, he always goes for people randomly, so you have to be very careful. Or maybe there is a way to pick a different person. I just feel like he just goes super random. Now this is when I was debating if I should go for a gold buff right here and cleanse, or go for regular ultimates. Hopefully this is one I actually got a good run on, because I don't remember. There's so many that where I just lost like RNG. Okay, he did 329. I think this is one where I went for Margaret's ultimate because I wanted to get some extra damage off, so I can have a little bit higher of a score. But I still completed it off right there. But you want to try to at least get your Margaret ultimate at the same time right here as well, so you can at least get a higher score or extra points. And I just moved cards a bit, and I just did that because from what I've noticed, you want to go into the last phase with gold cards and try to do as much damage as you can. And he's not gonna do that much damage now because I had the gold buff, and I have a 3.6 Margaret, so I should do a good chunk of damage while having the buff up. And I think I just moved cards because he takes away gauge, so don't think you're gonna be able to get your ultimate right away on the next phase, because he will take away gauge. About 3. He takes away 3 gauge on this phase. See, he took away 3. That's why I did that. And there's gonna be a part where I just buff up and I go for king cards right here. Make sure you don't try to buff up with Droll, because he does a lot of damage on Droll when he's buffed up, from what I've seen. So we just go for this, and I believe this is going to be the part where I get king cards, like a gold king card, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, okay, I got a regular king card. Is it gonna be the one? Did I mess up on this run? Nah, I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Oh my god. All right, so I think this is the right one. Like I said before, guys, I did a lot of runs trying to get the best in terms of RNG. This is one where I'm gonna pretty much waste cards. As you know, you probably see me mess up a lot on my runs, just because this boss is just that difficult. He just hits you so hard randomly, and I'm playing on JP, so it's not like I can just like look at the moves. I have to like translate and stuff like that all over it. I think it's gonna be the part where he doesn't really get his ultimate that fast, but I could be. Nah, I think he does get ultimates fast. I would usually just try to waste a debuff card right here, but I just used it up. As you can see, he does have 2 silver cards. I remember last time he used a silver card, he pretty much nuked me. So it all depends on who he's gonna go after with those silver cards. Remember, he just attacks randomly sometimes. Okay, look at that, he goes for king this time instead of go through twice. Then he goes to go through it this time. See, guys, it's just random, right? It's hard to predict on when he's gonna do it. And this is where I debate on if I should use my Margaret buff cards or save it up. And I just do this. I just move my cards so I can go in with gold buffs, because remember, guys, you want to go in with like a good amount of gold cards for this boss on the next phase, because he has a lot of HP, and you want to try to finish off as quickly as possible, or he's going to finish somebody off on your team. All right, he's going to do that then, and I think I just wasted this debuff card. So we go for our gold buff. And here we go, 474. Usually my ults be like 600, but maybe I ran out of. I didn't get a max buffs. That's probably why. Or oh yeah, because I didn't have the king thing. I didn't have the king thing on me. That's why. Which is alright, because now I have double gold cards, which this pretty much is an easy W. It's the power strike attack. Now remember, you want to get Droll ultimate right here because he wants to finish him off, which is very difficult to do. But if you don't want to, just kill him off and you'll probably get like, I don't know, a 7k score. 7k or like 6 something. Now I got a good amount of Droll cards, so I'm probably gonna push for my Droll ultimate right here. I don't know if I buffed up right here. I don't think I did, because I was very scared of him like doing insane amount of damage if I did buff up. Or maybe I'm a real one and I said, yo, I'm a buff up either way. Am I a real one? Let's see. Am I real? Yeah, I am real. I am real. I could have just like attacked twice, but I said, yo, let me buff up. Like literally I had 2 Droll cards. I literally don't think I've seen the 2 Droll attack cards, because if I did, I probably would just use my 2 attack cards rather than do that. But it didn't do nothing to me. It was okay. And this is gonna part where I just waste cards. I think I cleanse right here. Yeah, I cleanse, and I think I spam all king cards and I attacked right here. Remember guys, if you want to use a different type of giant, you can. I just use Droll just because he does a lot more damage. I've seen people use like blue giant DN, and boom, we finish him off. 342k damage, and there you have it, man. That's how I defeated KELAK Hail, or a KELAK Hail, and got a 9k score. And as you can see, it was very slim right here, because remember guys, I didn't get a high hitting damage when I ulted with Margaret. It was probably like 700k, which 700 or 600k where it usually does when I use a king card. Then it's probably been like the 9.6 or 9.4, a little bit higher than this. And or if I had higher dupes on Margaret, that obviously would have been a lot higher score. So you want to have dupes as much as possible, or you might be a little bit slighted on your attacks. But make sure you attack with King then if you think it will be slighted. It's very hard to get that moment where you're gonna get Droll ultimate at the same time, just because, let's be honest, he's gonna do insane amount of damage. You've seen multiple of my failed runs where he just did high amounts of damage to me and out of nowhere. So you want to be very careful with that. So hopefully this helps you guys out who are looking to see if they can defeat Hell mode, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said before, you want to make sure you do all the achievements, because that's going to be the easier way to get a 9k score. So if you guys, good luck defeating this boss, and this is Marilli guys, and I'm out. Peace.